Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Happy 2018 again. So we're here for our mid-monthly reading for the month of January 2018. Before I get into information about this month's reading, I just wanted to give a couple of quick announcements. First, to my returning subscribers, thank you very much for all of your wonderful comments that you've been leaving me. I really do appreciate your comments, your likes, and also for subscribing to the channel. For new viewers, I hope that you enjoy the reading, and if so, please feel free to share the video, and also please subscribe to the channel. That way you will be notified when I upload new videos, so you won't have to keep coming on and trying to find me. It will just appear as a notification. I did, at the beginning of January, I did the first giveaway, the full moon giveaway. So I had a winner for that one. She will be getting a 1-question reading coming to her. And this month, for those of you who did not participate and would like to, there's a second chance. We'll be having a second full moon at the end of January. So be looking out for the extra video that I put out on that full moon to find out how you can enter into the drawing and win your own free personalized reading. So stay tuned for that. Also, just another note about subscribers. I'm doing a special sort of push to get subscribers. So when I reach, my goal is to reach 5,000. And when and if I do, I will be doing a very special video for that. And I'll be giving away to do a drawing. And the person who wins the drawing will be getting a free reading for the remainder of the year for 2018. So depending on when I reach the 5,000 subscribers, if I reach it, within the next few weeks or month, then that person will receive, a free monthly personalized tarot reading for the rest of 2018 for each of the months of the year. So be looking out for that. So please, I do ask that you share the videos, subscribe if you haven't, help me reach this goal. I would be very grateful if you could. Okay, so to get into our reading, I'll be doing a mid-monthly reading today, focusing mainly on the areas of romance and relationships, and then career and finance. Okay, and it will be an individual reading for each of the signs, but looking at those two specific areas. For the main reading, for the romance and relationships portion, I'll be using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid. And for the career and finance portion of the reading, I will use the Good Tarot deck, also by Colette Baron-Reid. And then I'll be pulling a couple of oracle cards to accompany the reading in order to save time. I will be shuffling, meditating, and pulling, already laying out the spread off camera just to really save us a little bit of time so we can get into the reading and try to keep it around the, 30-minute mark. So that's why you won't see the shuffle for this mid-monthly. Okay? All right. Well, again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in 1 second for your individual sign reading. Thanks for now. Hi, Libra. Hope you're doing well and are having a wonderful first half of January 2018. So here we go. We're ready to get into your reading, beginning first with the career and finance portion of the reading. Those are the cards that you see along the back, and I will, I'll go showing you the cards as we go through the reading, and then we'll move over to relationships and, possibly romance along the bottom here. Okay. Oh, just one more reminder that these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a really personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. You can do that either by taking a look at my website, changingphasestarot.weebly.com. There you'll find information about pricing, types of readings, right? Or you can just email me at changingphasestarot@gmail.com. Okay? All right, here we go. So you have, so I've had some of the readings I've done so far. The people have had all major arcanas or quite a few major arcanas. You have all minor arcanas, which tells me that, the next 2 weeks, there's a lot of you really taking the reins and you being in control and you influencing a lot of what is going on in your career and finance. So we begin with the Page of Water. Okay, this would be in the past position. So the energy, moving or entering into the last 2 weeks of the month of January. Could go back to, the sort of the beginning of January, even into, the end of last year. In the present position, obviously present time is, time is very malleable, but in the present we have the Page of Fire, so 2 pages right after each other. And the outbound energy is the 2 of Water. And water seems to be an important theme for the next couple of weeks, and you'll see why when we go through the cards. And then the card that was at the bottom of the deck, so the overall energy for the next 2 weeks, the 3 of Fire. Okay. And then the 2 oracle cards, which I will read you the full meaning for each card when we get to them. But you have Family and Cleansing Waters. Those are the 2 oracle cards. Okay, so beginning with the Page of Water, followed by the Page of Fire. First of all, the suit of water is the suit in the tarot that deals with our feelings, our emotions, our psychic abilities as well. But, how our feelings and our emotions influence our lives, how they influence our behavior, how they influence our relationships, right? How they influence our dynamics with other people. So it's the way that our feelings sort of move us through life, move us along, and move things along. And the pages always, they bring in news. It's new energy, but they bring in messages. They bring in news of something. And this Page of Water, when the court cards appear, and especially as we have 2 court cards, one right next to the other, court cards can be either people that we are dealing with during this time period, that, people that might play a significant role in what's going on over the next couple of weeks as far as career and finance goes for you, Libra. Or it could be just a situation, an event that you're dealing with, or it could be you taking on the energy of these particular court cards. So Page of Water, it's usually thought of, the pages are young energy, immature energy, right? It's very exciting, very new, but it's young. So this could have to do with, a younger, in this case, a younger water sign individual. If it is, and it's not gender specific, so either male or female, but we typically think of it as being a younger individual from the suit of water. So this would be either a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer individual. Or again, this could just be the energy kind of surrounding you, or you taking on the energy. But what it has to do with is news of something, either, if this were a relationship reading, it could be, a new relationship, a new offering coming in, a new offering of love. But as we're looking or focusing here on career and finance, this could be an offer of something, or you receiving news of something that is going to bring you, great joy, going to fulfill you. You'll be very happy with whatever this news is. It can be news of, for example, like an engagement, news of a pregnancy or possible new birth, but whatever it is, it's all about being open, being receptive, right? Being very open-minded to whatever these new things are, to these new opportunities. So, it's kind of, yes, it's something that might bring you great emotional joy, but it also has to do with you really being open to accepting or, welcoming in whatever this new thing is. So it's almost like your open-heartedness and the way that you have, like, a child is very sort of childlike innocence, very curious, very happy or excited or, playful, and has that very sort of cheerful optimism about things. It's you needing to, either needing to take on those qualities in dealing with whatever this, new thing is, or just, maybe you needing to view whatever's coming in, from that sort of point of view. Now, sitting next to it is this page of fire, so more news, right? But this is fire energy, so this has to do with the suit of wands. And the suit of wands in the tarot has to do with, it's very fiery, very passionate, fast-moving, exciting energy is the suit of fire. And it's the suit that focuses on turning our intentions into action. So, our intentions that we set with the suit of swords, the suit of fire comes in to really sort of act on it. So it's the suit of transformation, the suit of creativity, regenerations, and where our intentions can lead us, and it's also our ambition and our drive and our passion to go after those things. So we typically think of it as like the day-to-day activities that we do, is the job, can have to do with our work, creative endeavors, creative projects. And again, with this page being here, this could be a younger fire sign individual. If it is, it could be either a Leo or an Aries or Sagittarius, or this just could be the energy sort of surrounding you, right? And again, as it's news of something, or it's exciting, it's some type of exciting new idea, but acting on the new idea, or an exciting new project or creative project. But whatever it is, it's you feeling very fired up, very excited to take on whatever this new thing is, this new opportunity. And just really kind of going after it, right? So it's the news of it coming in, but you acting on it. So, and this person, the page of fire, usually we think of this person as yes, they're young and sort of immature, but their energy is very strong, is very powerful. They have great creative vision. They're good at thinking outside of the box. So with both of these, sitting next to each other, I would say that whatever new could be a new project, a new job offer that's going to bring you great fulfillment, great emotional joy. Whatever this is, you're feeling, very happy about it, and you're feeling very excited about it, and you're just really you're ready to sort of, go after it, to take charge and sort of go after whatever this new thing is. Well, the outbound energy, you have more water, so you have the page of water sitting on one side, and then the two of water on the other. So this is the outbound energy for January. The two of water, typically we think of it as it's like the two of cups card, which, yes, it's the soulmate card, right? It's the minor arcana version of the lover's card, but it's also a two, okay? So twos have to do with, or can have to do with choices, right? It could be a choice relating to whatever this news is right here, right? Weighing two things up, It can also have to do with partnerships. So yes, it can be like the lover's card, this very strong connection, strong bond in the form of like a very deep friendship or a marriage. It can be, but it can also have to do with partnership. So this could be, this could be you partnering up with, possibly, obviously you're an air sign, but it could be you partnering up with a water sign or fire sign, and this could be a very lucrative, very emotionally fulfilling partnership that's coming in for you here. It could be, again, like I was saying, could be choices. So it could be you weighing things up and trying to decide, which is going to be the best thing for you to choose. But if it is a partnership, it looks as if, there's, it's something that's going to bring in, great sort of harmony. It's a very harmonious card, the Two of Water in this deck. It speaks of a harmonious partnership and, this kind of lasting partnership. So if this is you looking to get into business and, maybe start up a business or start up a new project with another person, then it looks as if, it does have sort of staying power. And then the card that came out as the overall energy, the Three of Fire, this card, it's interesting because the way that it's shown on this deck, she's in the shell floating through the air, but it's actually a boat. So there's, more references to sort of the boat and being on water and you can see that she's looking, she's facing forward, but she's kind of like staring right at us, right? She's sort of looking at us. So, and the Three of Fire is a card that has to do with, so you have 2 water cards and then you have 2 fire cards. And the Three of Fire is a card of expansion. It's a very expansive energy. Typically, the card that comes before the Two of Fire, which is before the Three of Fire, the Two of Fire, that card has to do with decisions, right? And making a decision, but you really taking control, you taking charge of the situation and making the decision. And then the Three of Fire is sort of the aftermath of that, the waiting to see what happens, the results of that decision. And in the traditional tarot, the picture on the card is a man, and he's standing on a cliff, and he's staring out to sea, waiting for his ships to come in, waiting to see what the universe is going to sort of bring back or bring to him, So after all of the hard work and the effort that he put into whatever the Two of Fire was, right, that new endeavor, the choosing one of the paths, starting off on that new endeavor, the Three of Fire really comes into, it's sort of the return on investment. So expansion of opportunities. There's also a sense of achievement with this card, and just, sort of knowing that you are on the right path, headed towards your success. Unlimited opportunities in front of you, right? And it's a good time for you to co-create situations and relationships that are really in harmony with where you want to be heading in life. And you see that. I mean, and I think that's interesting, because even though this card speaks of, return on investment and waiting to see, it seems like the way that she's portrayed here, she's not waiting for anything. Instead of her standing there waiting to see what the ships are going to bring in, she is actually, sailing forward, and she is in control of this ship. So I do feel as though, and that's kind of why I said the 4 cards, they're all minor arcana. So this just tells me that this is you very in control of what's going on. And that's, really echoed here with this Three of Fire card, the Three of Wands. This is you really, heading out, really going after whatever this is that, that you've set your sights on. So it is a card of endless possibilities, and it does also indicate business partnership. So there could be a partnering up, you with another person here going on. There could very well be that. But so it looks, looks like a very good next couple of weeks for you as far as career and finance goes. But it is about you really taking control, and you going after whatever it is that is going to bring you the emotional, the enjoyment and fulfillment as far as career and creative projects go. Now, the 2 cards that I showed you here, the from the Life Purpose deck and what is the other deck? The Sacred Traveler deck. Sorry, my mind drew a blank here. Let me read you the meaning for both cards, because again, there is something to do with water going on. So we have, the water reference here and here. She's in a boat, she's sailing away, and I told you usually she's waiting for her ships to come in. So again, the reference of water. There could be something to do with water, you traveling over water, or something to do with overseas, or you maybe this partnership or whatever, this business endeavor, creative project, it has to do with something that's near water or by water, or over water, overseas. But okay, starting off with the family card, and you can see, let me hold this up a little better. You see what's quite prominent on the card, all of the gushing water. Yes, obviously we have the family, but they're crossing over water, and we have water flowing right behind them and underneath them where they're walking. So this card says, you drew this card to remind you that your life purpose begins at home. You serve an important function through your relationships with the members of your family. This includes the prayers you say on their behalf, the kindness you bestow, and the compassion you have for their actions. This card is also indicative of some forgiveness work that will benefit everyone concerned. You can start the process simply by holding the intention to clear the energy with your loved ones. You already know the people whom you need to forgive, as your first thoughts on this subject were your indicators. A life purpose doesn't necessarily mean a wage-paying career. It's a scope of experience in which you devote yourself to developing your ability to fully love. For most people, relationships with family are the grist for the mill in terms of learning to rise above ego challenges. As you focus upon your loved one's inner beauty, you begin to see it within yourself and all of life. Today, say prayers for the health and happiness of every family member and notice your inner responses to these blessings. You'll experience newfound peace, which will benefit you in countless ways. Okay, and then the other card is cleansing waters. Okay, so again, water reference. And then you see how the same lilies she's floating in the water, and they're the same lilies that appear here on the water, right, with the page. So this could have to do, especially with the family card here, and there's a child there and a little girl here. This could be you dealing with, this, whatever this creative endeavor or, partnering up. It could have something to do with family as well. These pages, they could be children of yours, or they could be younger siblings, right? Okay, the cleansing water card says, to achieve fulfillment, purify yourself and your surroundings. Space clear your environment. Clear out clutter. In order to release old beliefs, stagnant energies, and auric grunge that you may have picked up, it's necessary to cleanse and purify yourself and your home. The sacred traveler wants you to know. The traveler periodically takes time from the journey to seek holy waters for purification and renewal. Standing under the mystical, cleansing waterfall, the voyager knows her energy field is being cleansed. Past life limitations are washing away, and limiting beliefs are dissolving. Sometimes a traveler purifies in a stream, or a mountain lake, or next to ocean waves, but also by simply standing in the rain, or drinking refreshing waters. In each moment, there is the knowing that the water is clearing out what is stagnant and replacing it with shimmering, sparkling energy. Find as many ways as possible to use water as a cleansing force in your life, all with the intent of purifying your life so greater energy can emerge. So, interesting. I feel that there are two very distinct messages coming through. The need for this water cleansing and the importance of water, either you using the water for this cleansing, or possibly taking the family, getting out into nature, getting closer to water. I know it's very cold right now here in the Northern Hemisphere, so kind of difficult, but something definitely referencing water here. And then this partnering up, right? This partnering up and possibly with either a younger water sign, younger fire sign, but something, you're expanding your horizons, and it might have something to do with water, being by water. So two kind of big messages, that are coming through from your career and finance reading. Okay, let's continue on here. Okay, Libra. So looking at, let me move my camera a little. There. Okay. So we're starting off here with the relationship, the love relationship reading. We have card number 44, Thinker. This would be in the past position, the past energy. In the present, we have card number 3, Between Worlds. And in the future position, we have card number 26, Happy Happy. I think this card came out in the same position for Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius anywhere, if it's either your moon sign or your rising sign, you might want to check out that video as well. There might be a message that you need to hear in that video. It might be connected somehow. And then the overall energy, the card from the bottom of the deck for the 2-week period, is card number 36, Come to the Edge. And then the 2 oracle cards, we have Passion from the Romance Oracle deck, Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And from the Whispers of Love, Be in the present and dream of the future. when we dream, everything is possible. It's a pretty card. I haven't seen this one in the reading yet. It doesn't come out that much. Okay. So beginning with the Thinker card. So card number 44. As it's in the past position, this tells me that, you might have been, it makes me think of like the Hermit card, or sort of possibly the Four of Swords, taking time out for yourself, right? So this might have been you over the past couple of weeks, even back into December. This might have been you really contemplating taking time out to think about your relationship, sort of weighing up the pros and the cons of your relationship if you are already in one. And if you're not in a relationship, this could have been you kind of, looking at your future and thinking about, what type of person you want to attract into your life, what type of, if you're ready for a relationship, is it the right time? What do you need to do to work on yourself, as you're kind of waiting for the next relationship to begin. Which brings you to the present, and you have the Between Worlds cards. And, this is it's a transition card, right? Makes me think of the Six of Swords, that type of energy where you've left behind something, but you're not entirely into the next. And you can see here, even the colors, although this is kind of a gray color, but it really goes along with the puffy, the darker clouds here. But then where we're moving into is this same color, right? This blue, this beautiful, happy energy of the happy card. So you, in the present, you might be in this between worlds. You might be transitioning. There might be, you're kind of not completely out of one situation, but not fully engaged in another. So the card is sort of like a no man's land card, right? So if this is you, preparing to get into a new relationship, this could be, you starting to kind of explore the possibility of the new relationship, or exploring this new energy between yourself and the other person. You're not quite sure of it, right? You're testing the water. You see how he has one foot here. He's gingerly kind of testing the water, seeing if he wants to move forward into this new relationship. So you're feeling a little curious, you're wanting to explore a little, but at the same time, you want to step back, and you're not that sure. So you're not quite there, but you've moved out of this Thinker card. And where you're heading to is the happy card. So like the card suggests, it definitely deals with happy energy. It's you feeling, like if you're not in a relationship right now, this is just you really feeling happy in the present, right? You found you don't need anything in particular to open up. You see how this has like a keyhole here? You don't need anything to really open up this happiness, this unlock this happiness. You've already found it. You have everything here, right here in the present, and the grass isn't greener anywhere else. It's greenest right where you are. So, if you are in a relationship, if this was just you maybe taking some time out, trying to figure out what you wanted from the relationship, and then maybe there was a little bit of rocky energy going on here, this is you looking at the relationship and just, feeling happy, attracting more happiness because you're feeling happy, and if it's, like I was saying, if it's you moving into a new relationship, this is you feeling very happy in the present, and, because of this happiness, attracting in more happiness. So, it seems as though you're kind of poised and ready to possibly jump into or get into this new relationship, at the beginning of the year. And this, I think that you have with this 36 card, it really sums up these three cards, the feeling that I'm getting from the three cards, which is, yes, you're poised and ready. And it's, the card is called Come to the Edge. So it is about, kind of losing the fear, right? And just stepping out into the unknown, right? And that takes up, I mean, it's similar to the Fool card, I guess, in the tarot, because, it's all about trusting and taking a leap of faith. But it also has to do with overcoming fear, and accepting that it's impossible for us to enter into any relationship with a guarantee, that it's definitely going to work out. There is no definite when it comes to matters of the heart, right, and relationships. So any relationship that we enter into, it does take a certain amount of courage. It does take us overcoming fear, sort of accepting that there is this inherent risk to beginning a new relationship with somebody, to becoming intimate with another person, right? And that's not always easy. So, I think with this card here, I feel like you just kind of looking at this flamingo and how he's gingerly, he's kind of stepping out here. It's like you're coming to the edge. You're nearly there. But, you need to actually step off the edge and realize that you're fine. You can fly. Trust in that. And you must step off into this unknown in order for you to, for things to really happen. Because while you're just up here on this edge, you're up there, you're by yourself. Nothing's going to happen. So trust in the universe. The universe has your back. Step off. And it looks as if, there are good things that are here that are waiting to come in, but you have to, it's kind of up to you. Again, just like this is really very much about you, I feel that even with the relationship reading and however this plays out in your life, but it also feels like it's up to you. It's you trusting in you having the courage to move forward here. And the two cards that came out as the oracle cards for the love and relationships part of the reading, we have passion. And this card says, your prayers for great love have been heard and answered, and it all begins with you. That's just what I was saying. You have the power to revive passion in your life. In fact, no one can bring it to you but you. This card guides you to seek that which brings you great joy, such as a hobby, a cause, or special activity. Anything that stirs your heart with joy will help passion bubble and positively flow into your romantic life. The romance angels say that having a passion for life itself is a requisite foundation for feeling passion in your love life. And I feel that really ties in with the happy card, right? About just needing to feel happy and in the present where you are, and that will attract in greater happiness and love. This means enjoying this moment completely, and when you do so with a partner, you will inspire him or her to romantically participate with you. If you're presently single, you can definitely enjoy passion in your activities and hobbies, and who knows, such pursuits may provide an opportunity to meet a wonderful partner who shares these passions. Interesting. So what is it that you are passionate about, Libra? Is there a particular activity you enjoy? Creative, is it a sport? Is it art? Whatever it is, maybe if you're single, maybe by getting out there and, participating in something that has to do with the activities that you enjoy, maybe you will end up meeting somebody that you weren't even expecting, right? With this passion card showing up. And the last card, again, talking about you, right? It says, be in the present and dream of the future. Make sure you aren't dwelling on things that have passed and no longer exist. So I think that was you here with the thinker card. Everyone has a past that has helped to shape who they are. This history cannot be erased. Accept the past and look forward to a future. Set goals, dream big, and create together. By doing this, you will eliminate the prospect of visiting the past. Having a goal helps us to focus on what is important. And again, this idea of present and being in the present and looking to the future and heading in that direction. You see, he's heading in the direction here, and just with the come to the edge card, it's like you're ready to step out into the future. But in order to do that, you need to leave this past behind, right? Transition into or live, be present, right here with the happy, be happy in your present, and then plan, dream, right? Step off, take a chance, set your sights on the future. That's what main message that's really coming through with the romance and relationships part of your reading. So I do hope that the messages have helped you in some way. I thank you for joining me here. Be looking out for the February general readings. Those will be coming out around the end of January. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of January. Bye for now.